Good evening. It's January 4th. It's time for Raw and Real Quiet Time with God. Today is about come and follow me. I hope y'all are having a wonderful New Year's, day 4. I hope you're starting on a new journey. Remember, we have 12 months, 365 days of new chapters. Come and follow me. Jesus called out to them, "Come, follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people." Matthew 4:19. Jesus' invitation to two brothers, Simon Peter and Andrew, marked the beginning of a formal training process. For 3 years, they hardly ever left his side, and he never stopped teaching them how to be what he wanted them to be and how to do what he wanted them to do. It was an intense, sometimes terrifying, always exhilarating from the moment they dropped their fishing nets and began to walk with Jesus until the day 3 years later when they found themselves heading up the fledgling movement after the Master's departure. Many do not enter into full discipleship with Jesus because they are afraid of failure, afraid of not being able to do what they sense is far beyond their natural abilities. However, Jesus knows not only our interests and abilities, but also our potentials. When we are enabled by Him, we can do far more than we normally would attempt. When Jesus calls us to follow Him, He promises it will be worthwhile. He also lets us know that He personally will equip and train us to do what He calls us to do. After all, He did use the faith to show you how to fish. When He issued this particular call to two fishermen, and He promises us today, "I will show you how." Who could ask for more than that? Jesus wants to use your interests and abilities for His kingdom. After all, He made you the way you are for a reason. Are you ready to follow? If you're not following Jesus, I really do pray that you do and will follow Him one day. As I read this, I could see, I watched The Chosen. I don't know if any of y'all watch it, but if you do, it's such a great show. It's been on, they're fixing to go into their 5th season. And I remember this part in The Chosen where Simon and Andrew were fishing, and Jesus, that's when He first started finding His disciples. I think it's amazing that just two ordinary people, both of them were sinners, especially Simon, but He takes them and uses them and trains them and shows them how to follow Him and to become a true follower of Jesus Christ. I pray that you do find in your heart, if you haven't, the love of God. He can do so much for you. He can do so much for all of us if we just open our hearts and listen. He is a true God. He is the only God. He's the Alpha and the Omega, at the beginning and the end. You know, when we're conceived, our spirit comes in as the moment that we're conceived, the egg and the sperm both meet. Our spirit, His Spirit comes into us then. And it's up to us to keep that spirit going, to keep that fire going. So if your fire is going out, that's okay. God can help you relight it. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great evening. God bless y'all, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5. Tomorrow. Have a good evening, y'all. God bless y'all. Love y'all.